Orlando, Florida, one of the great vacation destinations in the entire land. Today, Camping World Stadium as a couple of teams square off for a chance to win the Pop-Tart Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will take the field first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had... Prep, you got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Running to the left. Not much doing there. gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They go right back to him. Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Takes the handoff. It's Stewart. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Buys a little extra time. It's complete to the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Running back searching for a hole. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to it. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Finds the tight end. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. 10th play of the drive coming up. At this time, a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Rushes on him. Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. That's the last thing this defense needed, a penalty. Keep the drive moving. It's 1st and 10. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Wants to go up top on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to adjust the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Marshall. Finds his big tight end. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
We saw the tight end on a big play there in that last third down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Motion from the back. This offense has it with really good field position. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Power football with the run. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
A first down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the D deny them on second and goal. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Archon Jayhawk. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put it together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They go to the ground. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He has the first and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there.
He's going for it all. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Young. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. Still running at the 40. Into the secondary on the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Iron! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he tacks on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The Jayhawks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. To the ground to try to move the chains. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose. At the 20. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the draw. Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
Love the work by the quarterback. Selling pass. You saw the linebackers just back out of the box. As soon as he handed it off, there was nobody home, and that led to a big gain.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So Them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game. And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They got so much speed and so many positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Handoff to the lone back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Give to the fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Flores. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here come the Irish back on offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Young. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Now on first and 10 from the 27. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now first and 20. They'll go to the air. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And here comes the offense on second down. To the air. It's Carr. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Tackled there by the defense. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They went for it all. score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Using his legs, it's Goodwin. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Got the back over the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Washington. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Makes the grab on the left. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. It's Washington. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. The give to the back. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, 2 quarters down in the Pop-Tart Bowl. A couple of teams who battled their way here in the bowl season looking to bring home some hardware. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Pop-Tart Bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things, and that first half needs some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in the rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but
that's down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy every single play.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Carr. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up. Defense playing a bail technique. Makes the grab on the shuffle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds a little space. Turning it on! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Jayhawks can really attack on this second and short. They'll try the run. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Trying to get the corner. He finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game in the toss.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. And it's right down the boulevard. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. At the 35, he's got more. And he'll have to check like his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Here's the heat. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Jayhawks decide to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking for room, it's Young. Inside the 45.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt.
Smashes it between the uprights. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, we got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll run this play from the pistol. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
On the run, it's Young. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. They trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. They have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Carr. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Send the tight end in motion. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Gets it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Got his man quickly. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Punch it out of the air. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Young. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really come? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.